So, tonight's subject is about Google Duplex. Is it scary? Well, it could be. Like the headline says, if this doesn't scare you, you might need to think a bit about it. Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not a doom and gloom kind of guy. I love tech. This is going to be mostly me talking, so live with it. Now, the fact that it can call up and sound exactly like a human being, at least in the demos that Google released, which were only, like 2 or 3, that's cool. I'm sure they had 25 failures per one correct one. But it'll come out in about 2 years, roughly. Maybe next year, who knows? Now, how does this tie into high-end cheap tech? Well, folks, let's think about this. Is there any cheaper tech than Google Android itself? No. It comes on your smartphone, it comes on your tablet, it comes on your Chromebook, essentially. You can put any kind of thing on a Chromebook now that you can put on an Android phone. Everyone has one of these cell phones and they're glued to them all the time. Drives me nuts, but that's just me. So, as you can see, it's generated lots of controversy. MKBHD had a pretty good one. I watched that. A lot of people have problems with this. Me too. And the biggest problem of all is not the software. Nope. I'm sure Google will work it all out where it works perfect. Where you can't ever tell it's not a human being. It's currently, based on the 2 videos they provided, it's darn near close. But we don't know how many questions it can field right now. It's kind of like IBM Watson when it came out. It wasn't ready for Jeopardy for a few years. Okay, what's the weakest link in this whole idea? Well, how many folks never go in here and check? Oh, your settings in Google. There's, in your Android phone. There's a gazillion of them. Sometimes it's hard to find stuff. It can be really hard to find stuff. And then they change the operating system, I don't know, every 4 to 6 months. And then they move them around. And as we all know, if you don't tweak your settings, here's manage location. This is an old post from Google, but let's face it. So you went out with the boys last night, and you happen to be a Google Maps, or whatever they call them, reviewer, or maybe even not. You just have your timeline set up to record every place you've been. Because you didn't turn off the location settings, because you didn't know how, but you just went blissfully on after you got your phone and let it record all your locations. Your wife looks at your phone in the morning because she doesn't think you were out on, Fred's boat fishing, because you brought no fish home, and you smell like cigarettes and alcohol. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got a problem, because she looks at your phone, and we got some conflict here. Okay, now, those same kind of conflicts could occur everywhere. Think about it. Robocalls. We've all heard them. Now, generally, you get a robocall and it says, you won a free vacation at, super resort. whatever. And this is Helen at... But it just keeps talking no matter how much you talk back. It wants you to hit a button. Okay, how long do you think it'll be before, once they put this duplex thing on there, some guy will hack this, or woman, who can hack too, and tweak it. So it says, hi, this is Helen at... And you say, oh, hi Helen, what's up? And she says, well, you've won a wonderful resort vacation to the volcano in Hawaii. It's currently going off. We have a hotel right in the middle of it. You know, I'm being facetious here, but she sounds totally... And you're like, really? And she said, yeah, of course. We wouldn't lie to you. We're just going to need your credit card number, blah, 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 blah. Same thing will happen with the Social Security, or not Social Security, the IRS scams, I'm sorry, that happen every year. All of a sudden, you won't get some Indian guy's voice from Pakistan or Bangladesh or India trying to scam you. You'll get this American voice that says, hello, sir, this is Bob from the IRS. And I understand you live in Smithtown, New Jersey. Well, we're just down the road, and we've got a problem with your account, and you owe us $60 billion. And you'll say, what? And well, sir, I know that's pretty shocking, but we're going to need to work out a payment arrangement, etc., etc., ad infinitum. And those are the surface of the problem. But deep down underneath is the fact that most users, they're never going to go in here and click these things from here to here to here to here. Most people take defaults. How many of you bought a brand new laptop or computer with Windows 10 on it? Was the first thing you did to tweak the settings? Well, if you're a techie, you do, because you go to the video channels. For the rest of us, it's like, oh, crap, I didn't do that. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're back to that. Could be bad. Most people wait. Most people don't even know where the settings are. Most people don't care. They just take what's handed to them and use it. People, as a rule, are lazy. Simple as that. So, my take on this new Google Duplex, unless they set everything to off to start with, so you have to turn it on one click, not just turn the whole system on. Go through all the options before you get down to the bottom where it says, oh, you haven't tweaked nothing, and we're not going to let you do anything. You could be totally screwed. Just imagine, let's say 2 years from now, this Google Assistant is always on. Now, let's say batteries have gotten better, so it's always listening. It's always online. And you're sitting at a restaurant having a business lunch with, your friend Ed. And he says, well, how are you and the girlfriend doing? And you're like, yeah. And you say in a joking manner, maybe I should get her that $8,000 diamond ring from Kay's Jewelers. And the Google Assistant somehow interprets that due to a failure in software that you want to do that, and you have Google Wallet or Android Pay or whatever built in. And your girlfriend calls you up that night going, I just got a phone call from Kay's Jewelers. Oh, thank you. I'll marry you, and you're like, I'm not divorced yet. Oh, crap. I know. It's an out there kind of scenario. But just think of all the shit, excuse my French, that could go wrong. When you allow your cell phone to make phone calls. Or your tablet, you know, because we got tablets out there with LTE on them. We got laptops out there with LTE on them. And especially over in Asia and China, where they usually only have one device. Just something to think about, folks. That's all I'm saying. You have choices. I would watch all these videos I've got on the screen here. I'll leave them here for a few seconds. And then remember the bad things that could happen. Yeah, not good. That's all I got. Later.